Hello everyone, welcome to Infinity's video on the union budget and its impact on you. So what is this video all about? Well, budget was there 2 weeks back. So we're going to cover what it means for salaried individuals, real estate investors. Changes happened yesterday, so we'll include that. And also equity mutual fund and F&O investors, whatever capital gain changes that have happened. So I'll quickly take you through all of this. Firstly, salaried individuals, is there any benefit given? Standard deduction has been raised to 75,000 from 50,000. Impact will be that you'll save up to 7,800 rupees of tax. Tax slabs under the new tax regime have been changed slightly. Again, net impact up to 10,400 rupees of tax saving for you. So 18,200 is the gain that you can expect from these tax changes. There are other tweaks which would be applicable for smaller set of people. Benefits in terms of family pension, employer contribution to NPS being hiked to 14%. TCS can be set off against tax payable. So all these are more selectively applicable for a few individuals. Bottom line, well, the government is continuing with making the new regime work better for most people. Only people who have high rentals in excess of 40,000 rupees a month will stand to benefit from the old regime. For everybody else, I think the new regime will work better. Next, real estate investors. There has been some changes yesterday. Indexation benefit has been removed during the budget. A flat capital gains tax of 12.5% on all long-term capital gains without any indexation benefit is what has been proposed in the budget. But yesterday, there has been a tweak on this saying people who have bought property before 23rd of July 2024, they can opt either for the flat 12.5% tax without indexation or indexation and pay 20% tax. So what should you be doing? Well, if you have an apartment, I think the old regime, which is 20% post-indexation, will work much better for you. There are a lot of people who are going to incur losses. So take advantage of this before the government again decides to change the rule. We don't know. Hopefully they will not. So bottom line over here is that taking out the indexation benefit will hit new apartment buyers hard because they've anyways safeguarded people up to 23rd of July. But if you're buying a new apartment purely from an investment point of view, you need to factor in the taxes because you'll not get that indexation benefit anymore. Commercial real estate will also have a negative impact because that doesn't appreciate as much. And plots, they will have an impact, but a much smaller impact. So even within real estate, now it's going to be a little more tricky to choose what suits your requirement and what is the pre-tax and post-tax returns. So let me know if you want me to cover this in more detail in terms of what is the real estate impact and strategies to invest from here, or we can have a more specific chat depending on your specific situation as well. Equity, mutual fund, gold, what is the government done for all these investors? Well, firstly, they've gone ahead and increased the taxes. Long-term capital gains has been increased to 12.5% from 10%, and short-term capital gains on equity-related investments, which was 15% earlier, is now 20%. This is the negatives. Of course, you've heard from a lot of people already. What is the positive? Well, equity and equity funds, the annual gain limit has been increased to 1.25 lakhs from 1 lakh. And gold funds, multi-asset funds, fund of funds, international funds, all these, they've, you can say, favorably reduced the tax tenure for long-term capital gains to 2 years with a flat 12.5% tax compared to last year's budget where they actually decided to tax it based on income slab. So it's definitely a positive. And long-term capital gains window also reduced from 3 years to 2 years is another positive. Bottom line for the investors, well, impact is there, but it's not as bad as some of the influencers. I actually sat and watched at least 5-7 videos painting the town red, as you call it. That's why I'm also putting the bottom line in red. Well, negative news gets hits and shares, whereas positive news like what I'm sharing with you don't go viral. So can't blame the influencers as well. They have to take care. The making videos is a career for them. Well, 1.25 lakh exemption and better taxes in certain categories will reduce the overall impact. So all in all, not as bad as such. FNO investors I'm not covering in any slide as such. That is not really investing. It's more of trading and punting, as you call it. So there have been some tweaks, small tweaks, but can have big impacts. So be watchful. So, lastly, what am I going to say? Let's focus on how to grow our income and capital gains. Taxes, well, we don't have control, but at least we can definitely grow our post-tax income. Hope you like this video. Please feel free to reach out to clarify in any of these points. Thank you. Good day. Happy investing.